Take us back to July when the FBI raided Manafort's home in Northern Virginia, picked the locks and went through all of his personal stuff, frisking his wife. What do they find?
Well, we don't know what they found, but we do know one of the things they're interested in now, and that came out recently, that there's some emails from the campaign that show that he was reaching out to Deripaska through an intermediary back when he was running the Trump presidential campaign, which seems quite unusual, folks, because Deripaska is quite close to Putin and in the Soviet Union. So what was going on there? It's been widely, surmised, hey, was he trying to broker some kind of reconciliation between the U.S. and Russia? Was he doing that? But what we now know is that they had a long-running business dispute. Deripaska and Manafort had done business together for years, and they had one that had even erupted in courts in the Cayman Islands. And Deripaska was looking at a way to reach out to him to see if they could finally resolve that.
Putin used to turn to Deripaska. Do we know if he still does?
He's certainly been written about in WikiLeaks and others as being one of the 2 or 3 people that Putin turns to repeatedly. And Deripaska has helped finance some of his favorite objectives.
Cyprus
so why is the
relation? Sorry, Mark.
No, Bonnie, you go.
I'm just going to say Cyprus is also involved, and banks have declined to comment.
Absolutely. Every time we get in one of these things, it finds very complicated. There are a lot of shell companies involved. Both Deripaska and Manafort had a variety of different companies that were arranged in business together, and some of that moved through Cyprus. So yes, indeed, investigators are trying to seek documents from Cyprus and from those who might be able to supply them. So far, we don't know what they have.
Why is the relationship, Winnie, then, between Deripaska and Manafort important to Robert Mueller?
Well, for a couple of reasons. Deripaska was paying and supporting Manafort for many years, first to help in Ukraine, where they were furthering Russian interests in Ukraine, and that was over who was going to run the country. That relationship came to an end at some point, but Deripaska and Manafort continued to be in business together. And again, this is a close ally of Putin. So if indeed Manafort owed him any favors or was trying to exchange something for him, which we don't know, but if he was trying to say, hey, look, in my position at the campaign, I can share with you information about what's going on for political briefings, and maybe in the end we could work out this deal on the side, that would be of great concern, obviously, to Mueller. Now, again, we don't know what went on there.